sin. Sin is God. Man of sin. Sin hardened his heart. It's 9:34. It's 9:34. I do. I will harden Pharaoh's heart. And again, can't you see? I just scrubbed it. And hardened their hearts. He sinned. And that he sinned again. He and his official hardened their hearts. Sinned again and hardened their hearts. I will harden Pharaoh's heart. God hardened his heart. Sin is God. Mark 5 had a legion of demons inside of him. Everything about that man was sinful. We don't teach that in church. We teach that as somebody's demon possessed. He was demon possessed. He was also schizophrenic, isolated, attempted suicide, psychosis. So was Jesus. Psychosis, mental health. Take each thought captive. Mental health. Led, driven, drivers of the wheels, driven into that tomb. He was cutting himself night and day. Wore shackles and chains, he broke free. Inmates, drug addicts. He was a sinful man. Aggression, nobody could subdue him. He was sinful. What caused every bit of characteristics that we recognize in that story? What caused those behaviors? Sin did. That legion of many members that make up the body of the man of sin. Legion of demons. Throughout Scripture, thorn is equated to sin. Put thorns in your side, barbs in your eyes, make you blind. Thorns in your side, sin. Seed falls along the thorns, and it chokes out that word. Because when you have sin in you, you can't hear his voice. He can't speak. He's choked. That word that Jesus spoke about. Because he held conversations with invisible voices too. Okay, that's the second time that it actually stopped recording, because I'm running out of storage on my computer. Probably for the best anyways, because that passion is coming out. I'm starting to feel the attitude grow in me. That stern boldness that sometimes it can be read wrong. The passion that I have for my message. So it's best that I stop here. Please do your homework. Do not be lazy with this. Make sure you click the links, because I prove everything I say. Everything I say, I prove it. And then I need a favor. It's a huge favor, because nobody's doing this. Very, 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 very few. I get a lot of likes. I got a lot of silence now. I'm not debating with anybody anymore. So silence kills me, but it's got to be good, because if nobody's defensive anymore. There's one thing you're not doing, is you're not sharing it. And there's something in you that won't let you hit that button, I'm telling you. Like those men who captured Jesus, they took a bow. His capturers bowed to him before they captured him. There's something in you won't let you push that button. I'm not getting people sharing. I'm not getting it. One share, I could reach 100 people. One share. Do not let that viper in you, because he's in all of us. We all sin, okay? Every one of us. Sinner, right? Do not let that viper stop you from what you need to do, and that is to share my message so that I can reach people. Let Christ work through us, collectively, us, to stop that beast. Let Christ work through us. If I finish this, I will keep it, but I thought to do the veil because it's really important and it will kind of like strike you. My pastor did a message, a sermon about the tabernacle, and that room of the Holy of Holies was so beautiful to me. And I never understood why, like I never really thought about why either, but I just knew that room was beautiful with the ark and everything about it. Uh, Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Okay, so the veil separated the holy place from the most holy place. And it was a tabernacle, like a fabric tent, right? And then when they built the temple, it was a brick mortar replicated version of the tabernacle. So it's still the same thing. Okay. Then when Jesus died on the cross, I mean, you had the like altar of incense before the veil, right? And then the smoke would, this is subliminal right here. The smoke would go up. He taught me how to see scripture like this. My pastor taught me how to see scripture like this, and he does not believe me. My pastor taught me how to see scripture like this. That smoke would go up over the veil and into the room of the Holy of Holies. It'd go over the veil into that room. And that represented the prayers of the saints. And when Jesus died on the cross, Mother Nature sent an earthquake. Mother Nature sent the flood. Mother Nature. Read my Genesis 1. That'll make sense. Mother Nature. Creator. Okay. So it will make sense. Genesis 1. That temple split in half and it rented that veil in two. That meant that we now have access into that room. We have access into that room. Where is that room? That room is right here. That room is right here. Right here. That's subliminal. Jesus was the veil. And through Jesus, we have access. Look to Jesus. Look to him. Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John is what that spirit would scream to me on Olean's Lane. Look to Jesus. He gives you the answers. Psychosis. Schizophrenia. Audible words. Look to Jesus. He laid his body on the ark. He was a Levite. 2 cherubs on the ark. 2 cherubs in Jesus' tomb. Cherubs. Angels. Subliminal message. That's subliminal all day long. That's Christ. That's Christ. Christ is Illuminati. Now, Moses went on the top of Mount Sinai. He came down with the tablets of stone. He didn't know that his face was shining. Now, our translations have changed. Our Bibles have changed. Patrick O'Neill, I wrote that on the blue computer. I told you the Bible would change. I had no idea what it meant at the time. I wrote what I was told to write. By that word that I hear, audibly told me to type those things down for you to read so that you would believe me. And where are you? Where are you at? The Bible would change, right? Where am I at? Where am I at, right? Okay. The older text, the very first English translation says that when he came down, that his face was shining beams, beams, because of his fellowship with the Word. Wycliffe version, 1382. Shining with beams of light or glory light, beams, beams, B-E-A-M-S, beams, beaming light, bright light, beaming, because of his fellowship with the Word. Now, our newer text says radiant. That could be glittery or shiny. You hear the word beams. What are you thinking of? You're thinking about a bright sun with big rays of beaming light. That's what you're thinking about when you say the word beaming, beams, beams. What happened with Jesus on the top of the mountain? His face shone like the sun. He had beams of light coming off of his face, too. They both transfigured, both bridegrooms. Moses came down that mountain. He put a veil on his face, a mask, to separate that bright light from the realm of the flesh, so they couldn't see it. Where was the light? Behind that veil. The tabernacle. Where was the light? Where did Christ sit on that ark? Behind that veil. Behind that veil. Jesus on the Mount of Transfiguration. Where was that light? Behind the veil of Jesus' flesh. Who was there? Inside that veil. Inside that most holy place. That big bright light. Inside that room. Most holy place. Behind that veil. That bright beaming light. Behind that veil. Who was there? Many members. Moses and Elijah. Many members. 2 of them anyways. Illuminating Jesus. Many members that make up a body. Illuminating Jesus with a shining sun-like face, much like he did Moses. Christ is Illuminati. Christ is Illuminati. It was not before Jesus' flesh rolled back and we got here inside the kingdom, nor after it, but in the moments the cloud overtook them, as it was surrounded by clouds. The ancestors, there's verses that talk about the clouds. Witnesses of cloud, a cloud of witnesses, ancestors, those who have died before us. Many members living inside of us. They are Illuminati. And that is how they drive us. We are the wheels. This is the truth to Scripture. This is the truth. Those robots will have a driver too. And that's coming from the ground, from the earth. Those thorns and bristles. Sin, demons, traveled arid places, seeking for a tabernacle to dwell in. Robots. Humanoid robots. Many members, those demons, many members. To the body of AI. The man of sin. This is the truth. This is the truth. I have been shown these things. This is the truth.